Subscribe to my channel.
Okay guys, welcome to our lesson 30 in CSS. If you have been following along, I guess guys you have learned a lot in CSS. Now for today's lesson, before we introduce it guys, please subscribe to codewithtec. All right, now subscribe to our YouTube channel. So guys, we have welcomed you to codewithtec. Please subscribe. Now the next thing we want to look at here is the grid item. All right, CSS grid item. Now in CSS grid items, the first thing we say that CSS grid item, we will be looking at these two properties. All right, we'll be looking at grid column start and grid column end. Okay, and it can also be row start, grid column start, and grid column end. It can also be grid row start and grid row ends as well. So without further ado, we'll get into this. We're going to create our div here quickly and give the div a class. The class of the div will be grid.container. all right, now we're going to come in here and then we're going to create some div here. Or class name item1. Good. Now, and we're going to copy this and push it all the way till we have 8. Now we have 2, 4, 6. Good. Now we have 8. Now we can change this to adding 2. We can change this 3. Change this to 4. Change this to 5. Okay. Change this to 6. Change this to 7. Here should be 5. I'm sorry, 6, 7, and this is 8. Good. Now for here, we want to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Now after saving this, if we open this into the browser, wow, this is what we have. All right, so the next thing we want to be doing here is to add our styling to this. All right, we have the grid column start and grid column end properties. All right, and we have from 1 all the way to 8 here. So we'll get back to our code editor. In our code editor, we're going to come into the here section. Instead of using external styling, rather we'll use our inline styling. Not inline styling, but internal styling. All right, good. Now here we'll say start quickly, and then in this place we are going to come into this start place here, and the next thing we'll be working with is we will be putting on the following. We'll say dot grid container. In this grid container here, we're going to use display grid first. All right, and the next thing we're going to say grid template, right, column. All right, for grid template column, we're going to use 3. all right, we'll say auto or over, right, auto. All right, now we come down. The next thing we want to use a gap. We want to take gap to be 10 pixels. The next thing we need our background color. All right, for background color we'll use this type of blue, and the next one we'll use padding, and our padding should also be 10 pixels. Good. Now we save this. After saving it, Control S. The next thing we want to do down here, we want to come and say grid. Now I want to come and invoke the class grid container and the div area here, and in this place we're going to start to work with some things here. We'll say firstly background color. For our background color, we want something like this. Good. The next thing we're looking for text align should be center, and the next thing we want to work with after text align, we want to have padding and font size. Padding should also be 10 pixels, and near font size should be 30 pixels. Good. We move on. Now in this place, if we open it up, if we go over to our browser the next thing we're going to see here for sure is this. If I refresh this in Grid Items, if I refresh this now, let's get back and see if we can save it. Let's save this first. TA, good. Let's see if we can save this. Now it wasn't working first because in the container spelling we did not put the A in the class. All right, in this place we didn't have the A here, so we just put it. So we can pull back to our browser quickly. When we refresh our browser, the magic happened. All right, now this is the magic. Now we just want to put one more item to make it 9 so that we can have our even work. All right, now for here we'll come down here and then put this, change this to 9, and come here, change this to 9 as well. Save it. We'll head over to our browser. We're going to see it there as well. So refresh this. Now we have it 9. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is to work with our grid items. Now how can we work with grid items? All right, if we come back to our code editor, you see in here we have given each grid items here or class name. We have item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4, item 5, item 6, all the way to 9. All right, so to work with this, we're going to pick one of the class name. We say item 1. All right, now for item 1 we're going to use the two property for now. We're going to use grid. We're going to use grid column. We'll say grid column start 1. Okay, now when we say grid column start 1, we are asking it to start from the first column, which is column 1. All right, now we want to tell it where to end. All right, so we'll say grid column ends where we can say 2, we can say 3, a base upon where we want to stop. All right, so for here we'll say grid column start 1 and we want it to end at the 3rd column. All right, now we save this. After saving this, we'll come back because we will just hover to our browser quickly to see the changes. Now if we refresh this, boom, you see what happened. All right, now we have from column 1 here and it is ending to column 3. Meanwhile, it is not taking over column 3, but it is rather ending to column 3, as we can see here. All right, so now let us make it, let's differentiate it a bit by giving it a color. All right, background color we want to say red. Okay, and assign important to this, and assign important to this. Good. After doing this, we'll come here, guys, we refresh. Good. Now we are seeing the grid that we affected just now. So guys, this is working with your grid items. All right, working with your grid items. You can do it with any one of the grids that we had. All right, you can do it with any one of the column or any one of the grid system layout that we have. All right, like I use 1, right, item 1. Now if you don't want to use item 1, probably you could change it to, let's say, item 4, right? If I save it and then we'll come back to our area here, you're going to see that we'll move from this and come to item 4. All right, so guys, thank you very much for staying around, and I hope that you found this video acknowledging, and I hope that the video helped you a lot. So guys, I see you guys in the next video, and hope that we learned something today. So guys, please subscribe. This is Code with Tech. We bring you nothing else but pure technology. Thank you. Code with Tech remain.
Subscribe to my channel.